welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kahrisma, and thank you for clicking on this video. So today's video will be about meditation and self-care. A lot of us understand the importance and the significance of prayer, but most people most people that I know don't really know and understand the benefit and the value of meditation. So I felt the need to just come on here and make a video explaining meditation and its importance and the benefits that can come from meditating. So if this sounds like something that you are interested in, stick around, listen to this video. This video is for you. But before we get into that, we are going to start off with some deep breaths. So this is called a box breath, and I'm gonna guide you through it, so don't worry. What it looks like is 4 counts breathing in, holding for 4 counts, 4 counts breathing out, and holding for 4 counts. So 4 counts in through the nose, hold for 4 counts, 4 counts out through the nose, and hold for 4 counts. So go ahead, sit up straight, relax your shoulders, relax that space between your brows. Do a little wiggle dance if you need to just release any tension you may feel. Just let it all go. And breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Empty, 2, 3, 4. One more round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Empty, 2, 3, 4. One more without my count. Well, thank you so much for breathing with me. Man, it feels so good. Just one more deep breath. That feels so good. I feel so much better, and I hope you do too. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. Again, welcome. My name is Kahrisma, and I just want to talk about the importance and the benefit of meditation. So I came across this quote some time ago, at least 5 years ago now, that said prayer is talking to God and meditation is listening to God. And that quote really put it into perspective for me what meditation is in its essence. Thinking about communication being it's a two-ended experience. You talk and you listen. So think about if you're talking to your child and you're telling your child, right from wrong, you're telling them what they need to do or how you feel or whatever, and they are just not listening to you. Think about in your romantic relationship, if you're telling your partner, this hurts me, or, I don't like when you do this, or I need this from you, and they are just not listening to you. Or think about, your relationship with your parents. You telling them, that this doesn't sit well with me, or I don't want to do this, or, I'm my own person, and they are just not listening to you. But I feel like it's been widely practiced that communicating with God is solely prayer. Like, we just talk to him. But how do you think God feels if somebody is just constantly talking to him, telling him what you want, telling him what you need, what you desire, what doesn't feel good, asking what to do, what's next, why me, and never listening? You're never listening. It's like, you're talking for what if you don't really want to know the answer? Are you not really going to stick around and listen for an answer? So I like to think about it in that way. It's equally important to listen as it is to speak, as it is to talk. Like, you can talk until you're blue in the face, but if you're not listening for direction, if you're not listening for guidance, if you're not listening for instruction, then what good is it gonna do for you to just talk? Meditation is just one way of listening. God does not just speak to us when we are silently awaiting for an answer. God does not just speak to us in silence. God does not just speak to us in meditation. God, the universe, has a way of communicating through anything, through other people, through music, through movies, through through anything, through nature. God is just constantly in communication with us. Being able to slow down and allow yourself to listen to and hear those answers makes all the difference. Another thing that I look at meditation as is a way to show our appreciation. We once prayed for the things that we have now. Sometimes we can get so wrapped up in self-improvement and goals and what we want our life to look like, or what we want our body to look like, or what we want our business to look like. Thinking about that, what we are subconsciously telling ourselves is that I don't have that now. I am not that now. I'm not there now. So it puts us in a mindset of lack, like I don't have. So I feel like meditation is like a way of showing our appreciation, a way of very silently and subtly saying that I am enough right now. This moment is enough right now. I don't have to obsess over the future. I don't have to obsess over what's to come, or what I'm looking for, or what I'm working towards. Like, what I have right now is enough. This moment is enough. So I feel like meditation is that, being able to sit in stillness, in silence, just enjoying who you are and where you are in the moment is a very subtle and powerful celebration of yourself. Be able to just sit for 5 or 10 minutes and relax and appreciate all that you are right now. Man, it's powerful. It does wonders, and it kind of melts that anxiety away of, like I said, obsessing over the future or the past. Like, really just being content in the now. Some people say it's like clearing your mind and just emptying your mind. It's impossible. That's never going to happen. Like, that's really not a thing. Our minds are constantly going. It's constantly just transforming and spinning its wheels of all the information that we've gathered, all the judgments we have, all the everything that's going on up there. Like, it's constantly going. It doesn't stop. but to take the time for yourself and be intentional about, like I said, focusing your attention on the present moment and the fact that you are enough, you have enough, this moment is enough, then it makes all the difference. How to meditate. What I have learned to do in meditation that works for me is focusing on my breath. And what I have learned through reading and through practice of focusing on the breath is the easiest way to put yourself in the present moment. We don't practice breathing. We're not taught to breathe. We come out of the womb just breathing, and that breath lets the doctors know, let our parents know that, hey, this baby is alive. Like, the breath is life, so just focusing on breath, focusing on your breath, and just focusing on the rhythm of your breath, the pace of your breath. It lets you in on yourself. It lets you understand what your body is doing, what your body is feeling at the time. Focusing on your breath is really, really helpful when it comes to meditating, whether you're never meditated before or you do it all the time. One thing that I have learned through watching the breath and this way of meditating is, like I explained at the beginning of this video, the box breath. So inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 4 counts, exhaling for 4 counts, and emptying the breath for 4 counts. So that last hold or empty, what it does is it eases the anxiety of panic, of desperation, of grasping, of control. It helps us to relax, because for me, and what some people refer to it as that gap in between breaths, that space right in between the exhale and another inhale. It's literal trust that, like I said, we aren't taught how to breathe. We don't practice breathing. It just happens naturally, so we don't wake up every day. Even though we wake up and we might stress about whatever it is, we stress about work, stress about bills, stress about life, stress about sicknesses or pandemoniums or whatever. Like, we might stress about all of that, but one thing we do not stress about is breathing, because we know that the breath is gonna come. We don't even think about it. Like, that's just how sure of the breath we are. That's how confident we are in the breath. Like, we know that it's just gonna come. So focusing on that gap in between the exhale and the inhale is like total surrender and trust, and just knowing that that next breath is coming. You don't have to reach for it. You don't have to hold on to the last breath because you're not sure if the next one's gonna come. You're not reaching or grasping, for it eagerly or obsessively, because you're just afraid. You know it's gonna come. So taking that practice outside of meditation and taking that same trust outside in your regular life, just trusting that whatever is coming next, it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be right what you need. It's gonna be right on time. You don't have to obsess over it. You don't have to stress over it. You don't have to wonder, or you don't have to do any of that. Just solely trust that the moment is gonna come, and it's going to be exactly what you need, you know. So being present with the breath and practicing meditation and just focusing on your breath, it helps you to build on that practice and get more comfortable and trusting of yourself and of life, moment to moment, day to day, week to week, to where you don't have to stress and obsess over what's to come. So that's just my bit on meditation. I hope that this was helpful to you. Like I said, this was a very short video, and I'm glad, because I can be long-winded sometimes, but I'm sure I'll come on and I'll talk more in another video or at another time about meditation. But yes, meditation and self-care. Meditation relates to self-care because, like I said, you are in meditation, you are actively in the moment, appreciating. Please like and subscribe and comment, you know, if you practice meditation, or if you don't, why you don't. Yeah.